5 secrets behind Mexico's round of 16 run that almost nobody noticed. 10 men, 87,000 fans screaming, and a stadium that hasn't seen its team win a World Cup knockout match in 40 years. Mexico just beat Ecuador 2-0 at the Azteca, but that scoreline is hiding something. There are 5 details from this match that almost nobody is talking about, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why Mexico looks unstoppable right now. Stick around, because secret number 3 completely changes how you should watch their next game. Here's what you need to know in 10 seconds. Mexico is co-hosting this World Cup. They finished the group stage with a perfect record. 3 wins, 3 clean sheets, beating South Africa, South Korea, and Czechia without conceding a single goal. That's only the 6th time in World Cup history any team has managed that. Ecuador, on the other hand, barely survived their group. They lost their opener to Ivory Coast, drew with Curacao, and only scraped through as one of the best third-place teams after a late win over Germany. So on paper, this looked close. On the pitch, it wasn't. Let's start unpacking these 5 secrets, but I'm only giving you the first 2 right now because the real story is still coming. Secret number 1, Mexico didn't just win, they dominated from minute 1. This wasn't a nervy, backs-against-the-wall performance. From kickoff, Mexico controlled possession, dictated the rhythm, and created the better chances. Julian Quiñones and Raúl Jiménez combined beautifully in the first half. Jiménez won the ball high up the pitch, played it to Quiñones, got it back, and finished with an absolute rocket into the top corner. That's not a lucky goal, that's a team playing with total confidence. Secret number 2, the weather almost stole the show. Before a single ball was kicked, heavy rain and lightning forced officials to delay kickoff by a full hour. 87,000 fans sat in the Azteca, waiting, buzzing, refusing to leave. When the players finally walked out, the atmosphere was electric, like the storm itself was building tension for what was about to happen. Now here's where it gets interesting, because the next secret is the one that decided the entire match. Quick pause. If you're enjoying breaking down matches like this, hit that subscribe button right now, because Football Atlas posts World Cup breakdowns like this one every day of the tournament. And drop a comment. Do you think Mexico can go all the way this year? I read every single one. Okay, back to the story. Here are the 3 secrets that really explain what happened in Mexico City. Secret number 3, Ecuador's captain made an unbelievable mistake, and it wasn't a foul. Late in the match, with Mexico already up 2-0, Ecuador defender Piero Hincapié was shown a straight red card. Not for a tackle, not for dissent in the traditional sense. He was sent off for covering his mouth while talking on the pitch, something the tournament's new communication regulations strictly prohibit this year. In an instant, Ecuador went from chasing a comeback to playing out the final minutes with 10 men, all hope gone. It's a small rule most fans don't even know exists, and it turned a difficult night into an impossible one. Secret number 4, this result wasn't really about tonight, it's about 40 years of history. Mexico hadn't won a World Cup knockout match since 1986. Think about that. An entire generation of Mexican fans has grown up watching their national team crash out in the round of 16, over and over, tournament after tournament. This win breaks that curse, and it happened at the Azteca, the very stadium where Mexico hosted the World Cup finals in both 1970 and 1986, the only stadium on the planet to have done that twice. There's a symbolism here that no statistic can fully capture. The ghosts of the past finally got answered in the same building where Mexican football's golden memories were made. Secret number 5, Mexico's defense might be the most underrated story of this entire tournament. Everyone's talking about the goals. Almost nobody is talking about the fact that Mexico has now gone 4 straight matches without conceding, 3 in the group stage plus this one. Goalkeeper Raul Rangel made key saves exactly when Ecuador pushed forward in the second half, and the backline stayed compact and organized even after Ecuador enjoyed more of the ball following the red card. A team that scores goals wins matches. A team that doesn't concede wins tournaments. Mexico is quietly building both. Put those 5 pieces together and you get a completely different picture than Mexico won 2-0. You get a co-host nation playing with the calm of a team that knows exactly who it is, riding a wave of history, home advantage, and defensive discipline all at once.
And now, here's where I'm gonna say something that might upset a few of you. Everybody keeps calling this Mexico team lucky. Lucky draw, lucky home crowd, lucky opponent got a man sent off. I don't buy it, not for a second. Here's my honest take. Mexico has been building toward this moment for years, and people are only noticing now because the results finally match the performances. A team doesn't keep 3 clean sheets in the group stage by accident. A team doesn't dominate possession against a knockout stage opponent by accident. Javier Aguirre has built a side that is patient, disciplined, and, dare I say it, genuinely dangerous. The doubts about his pragmatic style? I think they're about to look very outdated. Yes, playing every match at home in front of 87,000 fans is an advantage, nobody's denying that. But home advantage doesn't make a defense concede 0 goals in 4 matches. Home advantage doesn't produce a first-half finish like Quiñones' strike into the top corner. That's quality. That's a team that believes in itself. My prediction? If Mexico keeps this defensive record intact, they're not just making up the numbers in the round of 16 against England or DR Congo. They're a genuine dark horse to go deeper than anyone outside Mexico is currently predicting. And if that happens, remember, you heard it here first. Now, here's my question for you. Do you agree, or do you think I'm overrating a co-host nation that's simply riding the wave of a friendly schedule? Because honestly, the counter-argument is real too. Every single knockout match from here happens at the Azteca in front of a home crowd, and we haven't seen this team tested against a top European or South American side yet in a true away-from-home atmosphere. Maybe the real test hasn't even started. That's exactly the kind of debate that makes football beautiful. There's no single right answer, and that's the fun of it. If this breakdown gave you a new way to look at this match, that's exactly what Football Atlas is here for. We go past the scoreline and dig into the details that actually decide these games. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, because Mexico's round of 16 clash is coming up next at the Azteca, and you do not want to miss that breakdown. Drop a comment below. Is this Mexico team the real deal, or are we all getting caught up in home crowd hype? I'll be reading and replying to as many of you as I can. Thanks for watching Football Atlas. See you in the next one.